We're gonna find out. Hi. Well, I'm glad you're doing better now. Okay, I didn't. No one asked you to explain what it was about. Okay. Onekohayo, everyone. How are y'all doing today? I thought I'd try to do at least a bit of a stream. I'm still having a few heat regulation problems and a bit of a cough, but I think I'm mostly on them.
Following the trail of spice shipments, we made our way up to Nunavut Bay, Canada, the secret hub of Jean Bisson's shipping empire. As a young man, he trekked across Canada to strike it rich during the gold rush of 1852. An avid prospector, he took some chances and ended up buried alive in an avalanche. Miraculously, the quick freeze kept him alive, and 120 years later, thanks to global warming, he thawed out. A product of his time, he dreams of taming the wild north, damming every river and chopping down all the trees, with progress delivered at the sharp end of an axe. Shipping spice for the Claw Gang proved a lucrative way to bankroll his one-man war against nature. And yet, I have to feel a little sorry for him. He's just a normal guy from the 1850s. Back in his day, he'd be a hero, but today, he's a villain. Either way, that man's got more than his fair share of the clockwork parts. What a low-tech guy like Jean Bisson is doing with robot parts is a mystery. I almost don't want to know. But as always, it's only a matter of time before I find
clockwork
out.
parts aren't exactly the most high-tech things, it seems. They almost seem half steampunk. Oh, that one sounds useful.
I've got a lead on the...
Oh, okay, sorry. Now the takedown is
Head
silent.
through town and out into the wilderness.
Neat. No touchy. Right now I'm overheat. Why is that? Yeah, thankfully, even though I get sick probably a little bit more than the average person, I think, at least my immune system works fast. Unfortunately, this does also include when I get sick, it absolutely kicking my ass. Thank you. You know, I've heard that actually might be a thing behind the whole, you know, oh, men complain so much more when they're sick kind of man flu thing. Is that on average, men actually get sick harder because, like, evolutionarily, we can afford less downtime. I don't know how true it is, but it tracks. Oh, whoops. Yeah, the Spider Lady stuff felt like more endgame than the... Maybe, or maybe just, you know, they changed the order in production. Also, didn't the Spider Lady one end with them saying, also Carmelita's with us for now because she's out of the Force? And I would have kind of expected her to be at the hideout. Hello, Bear. I'm gonna have some trouble with the trolley, eh? Dude, if you've got a ruby that size, you don't need to work anymore. Like, ever. $5 billion carat ruby? Nah. Give me them fucking beaver pelts. Oh, you just have all the HP, don't you? It could just be the fewer points of interest. Seriously, that sapphire is as big as Sly's head. Choo-choo, motherfucker. I spy with my little eye something that's definitely involved in a mission. Nah. Not really feeling it. Dang it. Okay, suddenly eagle. I think that's all 3 treasures. Also, I'm gonna be right back. Okay. Grabbed? Yes, grabbed me a fresh ice pack. Oh. There, this should help me cool down. Well, so far I don't hate it. The sequel to the hit Mr. Bones game, Roller Coaster Raccoon. Gibber! Thank you. Okay, fairly interesting way of handling the out-of-boundsery there.
I've got a lead on the clockwork parts. Head through
Oh,
town
that counts
and
as a
out
full
into the
death.
wilderness.
Thank you. Okay, do not mess with bear. Oh, you're sweet. Hi. No, I never actually played The World Ends With You. I mean, I tried playing it, but... Well, let's just say, software that let you, play, 3DS, or DS didn't, work too great at that point. Wait, it actually got a sequel? I mean, there's a lot of sequels you can say that about. Well, that sounds anti-FUN. I'll look at it later, okay? Kinda hurts to move. Yeah, probably too many. Now, I think I'm missing one bottle. You know, I think QOL things are what's going to happen at the end of this game. We're going to get all of the clockwork parts together, and then QOL. Hey, look, they work. Not exactly how they're supposed to, but you know, does seem like it worked. You know, I missed you guys yesterday a whole bunch. I missed D&D and... Yeah. Oh, there it is. What all happened in the session? Wedding plans planinated. Yay, food. Reading. Naturally.
That cabin may seem rustic, but don't be fooled. It's the control center for Jean Bison's trade empire. Sneak inside and raid his files. You're sure to find out where he keeps his clockwork parts.
Ransacking his files doesn't sound hard. Now, climbing up a sheer rock wall, that'll be a challenge.
You're in luck. Before Jean Bison took over, this used to be a popular destination for rock climbers. Some of their old wall hooks are still around.
I'm guessing I just jump and hit the circle button to latch on.
That's right. And remember to lean back before you spring off the hook. You'll get more altitude.
Thanks for the tip. I'll give it a try.
Jackpot, Sly. That's Jean Bison.
Looks like he didn't notice me come in.
Just stay out of sight and take a picture of each of his trade routes. They should narrow our search for his share of the clockwork parts.
All right, I'm on it.
Hello, Arpeggio here.
Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze?
Of course, for you, chum, always. Although must we communicate through that dreadful speakerphone?
Yeah, I can think better while my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain.
Yes, of course. One must keep blood in one's brain. But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss?
First off, are you still coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery?
Yes, we're well underway. My blimp should arrive at the end of the week.
Bullseye. For second, when you gonna give me a look-see at that clockwork brain of yours? I'd sure like to buy it off you.
Bison, you covetous troglodyte. You've already got the lion's share of the parts. Would you take my meager portion of the robotic bird for your own and strip me of all my earthly pleasures?
Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather. It's just that I found some real use for the clockwork parts I got. Why, I put 3 of them in the engines of my best trains. With those robotic doohickeys feeding the fire, them trains will run all night and all day. I call them my iron horses. Of course, I gotta keep the plans hidden. Stuffed them in my 3 trophy bass.
Sounds like you're making capital use of your share of the robotic loot. But for now, the clockwork brain stays with me on the blimp. Although, when I arrive to pick up the Northern Lights battery, I might be persuaded to give you a peek.
That'll do fine. By the way, you ready to giddy up into Paris for the final hoedown?
Yes, the blimp's hypnotist wavelengths conform to the specs drawn up by the Contessa, and Dmitri, before his unfashionable capture, did a bang-up job of distributing spice through his nightclub.
Sounds like all you're missing is some Northern Light electricity.
You're correct, sir. Yours is the final piece to the puzzle, the missing link. Once the battery is aboard, nothing will stand in the Claw Gang's way. Paris will be ours.
Yeah, okay. So, I guess I'll be seeing you at the end of the week.
Right. Farewell, Bison. Stiff upper lip. Ta-ta.
I wonder if this last guy is British.
Sly, did you hear that? Bison's hidden the Iron Horse blueprints in his trophy bass. Head for the fish on top of the fireplace and steal those plans. Excellent! Now get out of that cabin before you're spotted. After analyzing Bison's decorating techniques, I think we'll find the other trophy bass above the mantle in the 2 remaining cabins. Yep, just like I thought. Get to the fish above the mantle and steal those blueprints.
Sure.
Jean Bison's in for another rude awakening the next time he checks in this vault. The code should be 129.
Even more distraction?
You've gotten the music box move! Two down, one to go. last trophy bass is above the fireplace. Be careful.
Attention all cabin guards. I've heard tell from the boys at Ponderosa Cabin there's someone been in my hidden blueprints. Everyone stay sharp. This ain't no summer camp. I don't pay you boys to lollygag while there's a thief in these parts.
Well, don't worry, you're not paying them for much at all anymore. Okay, I need to be right back while the ad is going.
Exceptional work, Sly. That's the last of the blueprints.
Up to. Back through. Yeah. Okay. Man, I hate being sick. Being on the mend still sucks. Not be winded from just changing a load of laundry. You know how it kind of goes. You're sick, then you get better. As you're getting better, you
Armed with all three
do your best
blueprints,
to,
we should be able to isolate and track the Iron Horse trains through that satellite
cleanse
dish.
Top
everything
of the
you
mountain,
touched
huh?
while sick.
Shouldn't take long.
I do not want to.
This appears to be the only way up. Keep an eye out for those rock climber wall hooks. They might be useful. This is great! We've got total access to the train's GPS system. It's all on my computer. Head back to the safe house. I'll crunch some numbers and give you and Murray the rundown.
Thanks to Sly's efforts, we now know the location of all three of the local clockwork parts. 2 lugs and a stomach. Jean Bisson has grafted each piece to the engine in one of his Iron Horse trains. This improvement allows the trains to run all night and all day. We won't have the luxury of sneaking in while they're stopped. While they're in motion, the only way aboard is through a hatch on the caboose roof, which unfortunately has been locked down. These need to go. First, collect the spice gas from the balloons above town, and then land on the back of the caboose to blow off the locks. Once the way is cleared, I'll suit up and jump into Iron Horse number 1 while it passes near town. With some luck, we'll have the first clockwork lug in a few hours.
Sly, it's awful. I can't believe it.
Slow down, Bentley. What happened?
Murray, he went out looking for a snack and got captured by Inspector Fox.
Carmelita? She's here? Don't worry, Bentley. I know how to handle her.
But I don't know where she's locked up Murray. I'm used to having all the facts.
Calm down. Carmelita's not cruel like the Contessa. I'll follow her without being seen. She's bound to check on Murray sooner or later.
Okay, that's a good plan. Just don't get caught too. I don't want to be alone again.
Even though last the game told us she was on our side right now. Oh, come the... Nice shadow. Definitely brings out the remotely even where I am. Oh, look, she's going to the place I was able to survey perfectly fine from where I was there.
Hey, criminal. You doing okay in there? I know it's tight, but you won't get shocked if you hold still.
I'm okay. And thanks for that bag of jelly beans. I was starving.
Won't be long now. Once I bust the other members of your gang, we'll get out of here.
I'm grateful for the jelly beans and all, but aren't you on the outs with Interpol right
Yeah,
now?
exactly.
I'm an honest cop. Busting the Cooper gang will prove my innocence and show
No,
everyone
it won't.
that Constable Neela set me up.
You mean Captain Neela? I hear she got promoted.
Whatever. Just sit tight. I'm going to look for your pals.
Murray, I've come to break you out.
Fat chance. This thing is triple padlocked and Inspector Fox is carrying all the keys.
Come on, buddy. You know I'm an expert at pickpocketing.
She's
Why aren't you an
tough,
expert at
Sly.
lockpicking?
If you manage to get a key, you'd better run for it. Carmelita's sure to notice and chase after you.
Leave her to me.
What just... Cooper? Justice will find you. There's nowhere to hide. I felt that, thief.
I was hoping maybe it would let me pickpocket a second time before it, you know, went into chase mode. Hey, Carmelita, how about shooting any of those other violent criminals?
I don't know where you went, but I know where you're going. Jail. You can't sneak up on me.
Already did.
Hide and cower, worm. You're no match for me.
Thanks, pal. I was getting a Charlie horse standing in that box.
My pleasure. You know how I love to mess around with Carmelita.
Yeah, that's weird. See you back at the safe house.
That was a good one, Murray. No, I love to mess around with Carmelita. Yeah, Sly, what the fuck?
Okay, Sly, we need to break into the Iron Horse trades, but the only way in, through the caboose, is locked. To blow the locks off, you'll need to collect the ultra-unstable, denatured spice gas from those balloons floating above town.
How am I supposed to get up there to collect the spice gas?
Murray's already commandeered this ice plane. Jump on its strut, and he'll fly you up to a good paragliding altitude. Oh, and strap on a special vacuum backpack. It'll automatically collect the spice gas after you've popped a balloon.
Sounds like fun.
Once you've collected enough gas...
Sounds like
you'll
he's
have to
managed
land
to
directly
reduce all of
on
the mechanics in
train's
this to pop
caboose.
balloons.
Why directly on the caboose?
Denatured spice gas is very unstable at lower altitudes. Unless you land on the caboose, you won't have time to get the gas tank to the lock before it blows up.
So you're saying I either land on the caboose or get blown to bits?
That's correct. Chemistry can be a harsh mistress.
Hang on tight. We're going up. Remember to use your paraglider.
The spice gas is lighter than air. Popping balloons should keep you aloft. That did it. You've got a full tank of gas. Time to land on a caboose. Get back to the ice plane. 2 more cabooses to blow open.
Caboose, more like kaboom.
Here we go again.
The gas tank is full. Find a caboose and try for a landing. Meet Murray be at the ice plane. You guys are doing great. There's just one caboose left.
One more caboose. Try not to get blown up.
You're full up on gas. Target the last caboose.
I did it. I am the dingest.
Yes, you guys did it. All the Iron Horse trains are unlocked.
Attention, men. This here's John Basson. That was a quality job you boys did unloading the spice off them boats. Soon enough, I'll have one of them special Iron Horse trains come by and pick it all up for distribution. Stay sharp, and once this here spice business is taken care of, we'll have ourselves a hunting party. Go out into the woods and kill us some bears, eh?
Sir, I shot you in the face.
According to this timetable, Iron Horse number 1 should be passing by any time now.
I see it. It's moving awfully fast.
Just jump on the caboose and go in through the hatch. Piece of cake.
Moving at roughly your run speed, dude. Wait, why did we have to blow up the... Blow open the top if there was a part where we were going to have to run along the top? Care to explain yourself there, game? And explicitly, we're not going to be able to get to the front of the train through that. No, like, the security code is in the back of the train. The only way we can get in is in the caboose. No, the only way we can't get to where we need to go is in the caboose.
Outstanding. Chalk up one strange robot organ for us, and one less iron horse train for Jean Bisson.
Things are going great. We've already stolen one of Jean Bisson's 3 clockwork parts. However, Iron Horse 2 and 3 are going to be a little tougher to crack. First, I'll need to hop aboard Iron Horse 2 and do a little preemptive RC chopper strike to clear out the air defenses. Once cleared, it'll be up to Sly to work his magic in the interior to get at that second clockwork lug. Murray, you'll need to trap some of the local bear cubs in order to unlock a nearby handcar. We're gonna need it to catch up with Iron Horse number 3.
What?
But don't worry, the cubs won't be hurt. Although I can't say the same for the guards.
How does any of that... Yeah, clearly. But Bentley, less than none of that plan makes sense. Yeah. Like, Bentley, I need you to understand. A plan of And then we just sit here and Carmelita delivers the clockwork lung to us. Makes more sense
Heads
than
up, Bentley. Here comes Iron Horse
either
number
of
2.
these plans.
You and that RC chopper of yours ready?
We'll get the job done, provided I can catch up with that train. This had better work. Slime won't stand a chance making it through this train unless I
Bentley,
neutralize
does
the
your
aerial defenses.
RC copter look
Good
like
thing I
you?
outfitted the RC chopper with a new cannon. Let's see. The X button drops bombs and the square button shoots forward.
And we know how to hover. Except maybe not, because, you know, we're out
I should bomb
against
those
a
missile
moving
launchers before things get ugly.
target. So maybe, you know.
Tension, tension!
Hey, Tyler. How are you doing? Hey, Grant.
If that was the avionics package, I'm going to cry. Catastrophe!
What? I do like positive vibes. What do you mean it took your followers off? Oh, thank you. Yeah, Twitch do be weird sometimes.
Hey, Squish!
This is it! The final stretch! I'm so close!
Bentley strikes again!
Victory
Yes, the aerial
for
defenses
Hell
are
Up
down.
Pro.
Now it's
Wait,
all up to Sly to
there was
finish
no
the
part of
job.
my name in there. Victory for Onekopter. I was sick yesterday. Give me a break. Give me a second, chat. One of my contacts is not in right, and I need to grab a new ginger ale to steady my stomach. You aren't related. It's just blurry, not like making... Okay, I'm back. So what is everyone up to today? I'm still healing. Missed you all yesterday. Not bears. Leave me alone, bears. Bliss. Bliss, I don't wish to lose to bears. That would be embarrassing. Meh.
We'll need this handcar to chase down Iron Horse number 3. But for the time being, it's all fenced in.
No problem. I'll tear that fence apart.
The metal's too resilient for my bombs or your muscle. No, for this job, we're going to have to rely on a stronger force. The love of a mother for her child.
You got something to tell me?
Yes, I've had the good fortune of locating 2 juvenile bear cubs. If you put them together inside that fence, they'd surely start fighting. Bears at that age are particularly antisocial. Noise from the squabbles should bring their mother around to free the angry youths.
I get ya. That big mama bear will be able to smash the fence no problem to free her cubs.
That's
This seems
correct.
highly unethical.
Beware, cubs, for you are hunted by the Murray.
More unethical than our usual unethical activities. I was worried about getting mauled to death, but instead I got mauled to death.
Good work, Murray. I'll send you the coordinates to the next bear cub.
A snoot.
Sorry to say it, but the other cub is somewhere in this bear cave. Be careful, Murray.
And it really is a bear cave. They could really use a decorator. Their only piece of decoration got stolen. I have, yes, and much preferred Survivor Man. It was a lot more real and a lot less drinking of piss.
Well, that was fast. The mother is already on her way. That was beautiful. Just like a nature documentary, only more violent.
Whoops. Double whoops. Wait, no, it wasn't go in here. Get on the roof of here.
Sly, the second iron horse train is coming too fast. You might not have time to jump on top.
Relax, Bentley. There's more than one way to get on top of that caboose.
It really wasn't hard getting up here, Bentley. In fact, I didn't even have to be on the train in order to enter the train.
The other clockwork lug should be hooked into the engine's furnace. Sneak your way up there and grab it.
Oh, did the... It's hitting the bench and... Oh, look, another one I didn't have to...
You should have seen how many missile launchers there were attached to these train cars. I don't mind saying that it took some real finesse on my part to deal with the defenses.
Bentley, why did we need to enter from the caboose if we literally have to travel on top of the... That sure was a physics. I mean, train heists are cool.
Attention Iron Horse number 2. In case you haven't heard, some lucky varmint managed to make off with the clockwork lug and Iron Horse 1. All the guards on duty have been punished according to the Lumberjack Code. Don't let the same thing happen to you all.
taking in the clockwork parts left and right.
Okay, guys, this is it. Time to break into Iron Horse number 3 and carry away the clockwork stomach. Now, the train's moving too fast to jump onto here in town, so we'll have to catch up with
It
it on
really
Murray's
isn't.
new
I
handcar.
have jumped onto it several
Once
times.
we're in position, Sly'll hop aboard and make his way up to the engine. While he travels through the interior, I'll provide air support with my RC chopper. I've planned this as a textbook train robbery. If we all do our jobs right, what could possibly go wrong?
Oh, we started as Murray.
Hop aboard, guys. We've got a train to catch.
Got it. Strong work, Murray.
Yeah, sure. The Murray's strength knows no limit.
This wouldn't really
You're
be a
on,
strength
Sly.
thing. This
Break
would be
into
an
that train and
endurance thing.
Steal the clockwork stomach.
That Jean Basson's one strange guy. The Claw Gang divides up the clockwork parts and he walks away with the stomach and lungs? It still creeps me out.
Get creeped out later when we aren't riding an antique handcar at breakneck speeds.
Good point. It's time for a train robbery.
No smoking. Oh.
Ain't nobody getting past me. That there clockwork stomach is as safe as a snowman in winter. I'd like to meet the varmint that's been looting my Iron Horse trains. By Jiminy, I get hot neath the collar just thinking about how I'd cut that boy down. I'd kill him like a spotted owl. I sure would.
Hey, Cooper. Thought I might find you here. Just can't stay away from these clockwork parts, can you?
Oh, I just do it to meet exciting ladies like yourself.
If you'd like some excitement, why not climb up on top of the train? I'm sure to get your heart pumping, maybe even show you my new ride.
No thanks, Neela. I've seen enough already.
What's the problem, Poodle? Afraid you can't take me on? Have to call up your little friends for help?
Come in, little friends. Neela's got me pinned down. Any chance of air support?
I've already launched the RC chopper. She won't know what hit her.
Come on, Cooper. Let's play. What in blazes? All right, little RC friend. This should be a quick bit of destruction.
Catastrophe! Please don't let that be the rotator coupling. Come on, baby, hold together.
Dang it.
Squish. Dang it! Come on, baby, hold together. Catastrophe! Hey, Squish!
You rummy blighter! This is a... What? Oh no! Oh no!
That was some fancy flying, little friend.
Whatever you say, Poodle.
Hey, Sly!
Thanks, camera.
Get to that clockwork stomach fast. This old hand cart is starting to fall apart.
Must have been the wind.
Never thought I'd see the day when his stomach got turned into a tool of evil.
Looks like John Bassan's wised up and bolted the stomach down. We'll have to crack the engine block to get it free.
Then that's just what we'll do. A well-placed bomb down the train's smokestack will knock it loose. Just make sure to take some cover.
Not so fast, chum. The clockwork part is mine. They will all be mine.
If that was the avionics packet, I'm going to cry. Please don't let that be the rotator coupling. Damage alert! She's taking damage! Tension! Tension!
You won't stop me. Not the Cooper Gang, not Interpol, not anyone.
Stand clear, Sly. This might be messy. Sly! Sly! You okay?
Why? He can't see you giving a thumbs up.
I've got an upset stomach on my hands, but other than that, I feel great.
Well, that makes one of us. I have an upset stomach on my hand, and I feel only marginal at best.
The gang and I had pulled off the impossible. We'd successfully robbed all of John Bassan's iron horse trains, and we were walking away with 3, count them, 3 clockwork parts. And as a bonus, we shut down spice distribution in all of North America. Needless to say, we were pretty pleased with ourselves.
I
Can't
mean,
say the same
did
for
you really
Carmelita.
get 3
Once
parts?
again,
I mean,
the
you kind of
framed
really only got
policewoman had to
2.
run from the cops, which was fun at first, but I'm starting to feel a little sorry for her. I mean, what if they replaced Carmelita with someone else? I don't want another cop on my tail. She's a big part of why this is all fun. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to clear her name, some way other than turning myself in.
Eh, simple. Ow.
Things just weren't right up in Canada. Random acts of violence were popping up like weeds, and the Northern Lights, well, they just weren't right. One night they'd be brighter than ever, and the next,
Yeah,
gone.
they're not in a kitchen. What the hell?
In Nunavut Bay, I overheard talk between Jean Bassan and his mysterious partner Arpeggio. Somehow, those two are behind it all. Tracking the source of the disturbance was easy. By simply following the lights, we were led north to an immense lumber camp. The sheer number of fallen trees advertised Jean Bassan's presence and that he was in possession of the clockwork talons. The Thieves Raccoonus makes numerous references to the talons slicing through plates of steel. A skilled lumberjack like Bassan could clear a forest in hours while wielding the artifacts. Those talons have got to go. both to finally do away with clockwork and to save the environment from his twisted sense of progress. The world just doesn't need to make space for another strip mall.
Oh, hey, do I not have enough to buy all of them? I don't have enough money to buy all of them.
Okay, so here's what we know. One, Arpeggio's blimp is on its way to pick up a battery from Jean Bisson. And two, the only way we'll get a crack at Arpeggio's clockwork brain is by finding a way to sneak aboard his blimp.
But before we do that, we'll need to snag the clockwork talents off Jean Bisson. Time is short and we've got a lot to accomplish.
True, but first things first. This lumber camp isn't on any of my maps. I need you to poke around and take some recon photos. They'll help to get my sensors oriented.
No problem. Recon photos, I got covered.
In anticipation of the icy climate, I took the liberty of modifying your cane. It can now separate into two smaller canes, useful for ice climbing. Try ascending to the top of that sheet of ice. Just jump and hit the circle button to dig in.
Will also be the most cancerous character in any Smash Bros. Game if you do. Just be aware. I do not like the ice climbers. And I do not like most people I have seen that play ice climbers. Why does your sawmill have roof saws? Happy can noises. And Chad, has anyone told you you're amazing today? Because if they haven't, well, now they have, because you're amazing. Yay! Sometimes. Right now I am, yeah. Earlier I was overheating. Well, now they have. I like Cadpato. Well, I can tell a Bentley mission is going to take me here. Like, grab. We got Donkey Konged. Oops. Been squished. Been drinking a lot of water because of the, you know, being sick. Okay. I'm back again. Sorry. The plot twist about that medium necklace is it's actually a normal sized necklace. It's just, you know, used for spirit mediums. While you stand accused of killing a goose who had used himself with a mountain. You know, I would think eventually the judge in Phoenix Wright World would get to the point where he should be like, all right, one of them did it. What do you mean? The people you're up against, which one of them did it? You're not even gonna, like, try to hear out the case first? No, but you're the lawyer, you're the attorney, so, you know, someone who's not on trial is the one who did it. What sort of extraordinary bullshit has happened this time? They have. But it almost got the conviction of someone else secured. In fact, I can think of 2 cases in which meet your criteria, one of which no conviction was secured. Well, depending on how the case plays out. But in one of them, your client actually did it. And depending on which ending you get by how you proceed in the case, he can either get off, or he can plead guilty. The one where he pleads guilty is the good option. The other one that I can think of that fits this criteria is you get your client found innocent or not guilty of a thing, and get someone else found guilty of that. But your client was actually guilty of that, and the other guy only let himself be found guilty there because he was busy committing murder at that time, and this gave him the perfect alibi. And now your client got accused of the murder instead. So then you have to go and actually prove that your client committed the theft in question. But since he was already tried, get fucked, double jeopardy, bitch. So no one actually gets convicted of that case. I don't know. Or maybe I misunderstood the question, or I don't know. Because that happens in most cases. Oh, okay, so like, you mean like our client being accused of murder and us getting them found guilty of embezzlement. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happens a few times, actually. Yeah, that kind of thing happens a few times. We also find who was guilty of the murder. Okay, there's one clue scroll there. Ow. Hmm. Yeah. Those games were wacky and fun, and I liked. You know what else I like? All of you. Nee. Hope I'm going to be provided some means of getting out to that island. That's not... related to backtracking that, because that didn't look like it was going to be a thing that was going to be happening. That could be the thing that's happening, though. Why are the northern lights under the water? That is neither the sky nor a kitchen. Oh, there it is. Ow! Now I'm just imagining Seymour as some sort of being that goes around creating northern lights.
It's good to see my Cade upgrade perform so well in the field. Now scout the area. I could really use the reconnaissance.
Oh, I got here without using it. I didn't actually notice there was that climbable part there.
Those saw blades look
I'm in
particularly
danger.
old. I guess this logging camp has been around for a while. This place is bear country, all right. Interesting. He's putting out a slight radio signature.
RC Bear.
fascinating. My sensors detect a Wi-Fi link to that boat. It must be piloted by computer. John Bison's house. The lair of the beast. The den of evil. The epicenter of ecological destruction. Okay, that should do it. Now for the real point of interest. Head for that lighthouse and try to find a way to sneak in.
Why is the lighthouse the real point of interest? Fuck was that?
That's the battery charger, but where's the battery Arpeggio's coming to pick up? I was right. The entrance is barred from the inside. Just looking at that spinner makes me dizzy. Might as well get a shot of old Jean Bisson. Oh, Sly, listen in. He's mumbling to himself.
Come on, Jean. You got it in you. Those lumberjack games need some more competition, eh? What would attract the participants? Bullseye! I'll post the clockwork talons as a trophy. That should bring in the competition. Although, who am I kidding, eh? I'm gonna win just like every other year. Oh, it's tough being this tough. It sure is, yeah.
Head back to the safe house. We need to talk about these lumberjack games.
Well, guys, Jean Bisson has unknowingly thrown down the gauntlet. With the clockwork talons as a trophy, we'd be fools not to participate in his lumberjack games. Fortunately, due to frequent avalanches, a log chopping guide was frozen in a wall of ice not far from our position. Sly, you're in charge of acquiring the book. I'm sure it will prove invaluable. Now, we're all aware that Arpeggio's blimp is coming to pick up another battery. To sneak aboard without incident, I'd recommend we pull a Trojan horse and stow away inside the battery. However, the location of the device is still a mystery. We need some inside information. So, working together, you two will infiltrate the Moose Guard's secret RC combat club. Those guys all work in the lighthouse. If you win the battle, I'm sure they'll talk.
What?
Despite his antique mind, Jean Bison's no fool. To keep tabs on him, we'll need to bug his house, steal the radio tags off local bears, and then jerry-rig them into a sensor array.
What?
It's a challenging set of tasks, and that blimp's on its way. Let's get to work.
Wild bears in the area have been tagged with radio tracking devices.
Oh.
If you can snag enough
Neat.
of them, we should be able to set up a receiver array around Jean Bison's house.
I'm always up for bugging someone's home.
The first step is crawling into that bear cave and stealing the goods.
I'm on it.
The radio transmitters have all been tagged in their mouths. You'll have to sneak up and pickpocket it while they're yawning.
Sounds safe.
Stay clear of the thin, crackly ice. Walking on it is sure to wake the bears.
I'll keep that in mind.
If I mess this up, I'm sure to meet with a grisly fate. I'm getting this out of their mouths. Does that make them molar bears?
I'll fill you in on the next step.
Oh.
To form a receiver array, you'll have to place the radio transmitters in precise locations around Jean Bisson's base of operations.
Seems easy enough.
Once you're in position, hit the circle button to place the transmitter.
Sure, just don't grab onto that hook, Sly. Why would you do that? Thank you for finally grabbing onto that. Really? Really?
Perk up your ears, boys. I'm gonna tell you all the tally for last month. The blue lumberjack team managed to clear cut 128 acres of forest. considering they had to kill all them badgers to do it, eh? But now, the gold lumberjack team, bless their hearts, those boys chopped down 211 acres. Y'all hear that? 211 acres of progress. Almost brings a tear to my eye when I think about how much wilderness y'all have tamed. Keep up the good work, fellas. Not long till we can start putting up those track homes. Yeah.
That, you know how much I love your faces, right? You're my wonderful flea mullet.
Nice work. The array's up and running.
I love and treasure all of them. Ow! I need to take a long hot shower to... Where we're going. I think we'll